Servicing MRC Fajara, as David Parker said. MRC here, Fajara headquarters, we have 6 megs. Kenaba, we have 4 megs. Basse, we have 4 megs. And we are also servicing our local hospitals. That is the Bansang Hospital with 512 and Basse. When I added all these things to him and then show him the financial projections or the gains, it was there then they all joined me to say we are behind you for good, as long as this is what we are going for. Okay, the qualities or the importance of fiber have all the time been said by my previous speakers, especially David. It would have been very, very difficult to convince him and Peter, because these are the guys who have all the time been sending me emails almost every hour with different questions. When I send them the draft contract agreement, they almost turn it around to suit MRC whatever you want. And we take the responsibility that we will do whatever it takes to satisfy you to the maximum. You said you put your all in one basket, but I want to assure you that you are in safe hands. Safe hands in the sense, when we venture into this fiber to the business project, as a management team, we sat down and then put in place all the necessary conditions to safeguard the customers, to protect them. And by doing that, we came up with units whose primary role is be looking at these data services. We have a backup team in the Mamdauda's department. They operate 24/7, which has never been happening before. And then for those guys, all that they do is sit and look through the pipe. Transmission between Gamtel to your doorstep, plus any other customer. Sometimes if there happens to be a failure at any given point, it is our guys who will call. Because I could remember not long ago there was a power problem at Kenaba. They called me to say, Kenaba, we are pumping traffic up to their door. It's not been transmitted. What's the problem? I called Sophie, I couldn't get her, but good, so good. I had somebody else's number within the Kenaba campus. I called to say, my guys are telling me that you don't have internet at the moment. What is the problem? He said, okay, I'm far from this side, but let me walk over there. And then I also called Joseph to say, Joseph, there is a problem at Kenaba, we don't know. And I don't want David and his team to start jumping at me. Can you call your guys at the other end to find out? And in the next 20 minutes, they called to say, it is a power problem, it is our own. A similar thing also happened at Basse. I called Usman Bite. The back of his team called me. Usman, your system is fluctuating. What is the problem? He said, okay, let me check. But before I allow him to check, our team on the ground at Basse were also consulted to go and see Usman at his backyard to see what is happening. That was also happened to be a power-related problem. All this shows that putting your all in one basket, yes, we know, but you are in safe hands. We will provide to your satisfaction. Whatever it takes us, we will do that for MRC. Because the service you are providing for the Gambian people and the sub-region, for that matter, is related to health. Reducing the burden of illness and mortality, which can affect every Gambian here. And we know you are doing it. Because at one time, sometimes last year, a relative of mine came to my house. She said her daughter is ill. And to be able to have the permission for MRC to attend to you, you have to be there by 4 a.m. Which shows that definitely you are also working on a lot of pressure. It is not only MRC who benefited from this fiber to the business projects. Banks. We have almost all the commercial banks now on fiber for the transfer of data. Because at one time we had a meeting with one of the banks. And then the MD looks at me to say, Mr. Customer, you and your team are most welcome. I was all the time being looking forward to meet you because it is only Gambia here where commercial banks operate on wireless. Fiber is the only solution. All those are open. And since then, even the central bank, the model of commercial banks, subscribe to this fiber. We have hotels now on this fiber, diplomatic missions. A typical example here, if I may name one of them, is the American Embassy. They used to have VSAT between Banjul, so we have various locations in Europe and the Americas. But when they subscribe to this fiber, the guy in charge of their telecommunications called me to say, Mr. Kasama, I said, yes. You made my mission very, very successful in this country. I'll be leaving by the end of next month, but I want to make sure that there's going to be a send-off party. You come with your team. Because not only reliability, but we have saved costs more than 50% using VSAT compared to fiber. And fiber is much more reliable. The quality is better than VSAT. I said, yes, we know, because we also have VSAT as a backup. So all these are indications that you are in the right direction and you are in safe hands. We will always be there for you 24/7. That is a promise, and it will never be broken.
I would like to say a big thank you to Gamtel for the collaboration between them and MRC, and for the strong partnership between both companies. I would like to take down your memory a little bit to 2004, because I came into the Gambia 2003, but this partnership was in existence in 2004 in MRC Farafeni, where we connected the one link between Gamtel and MRC for the communication within MRC site station. The strong partnership in the sense that anytime we have problems, all we need to do is to call Gamtel officials. And they have been so amazingly good and cooperative. They have put MRC's needs ahead of their needs at times. I would also like to thank Professor Tumanikola for providing the platform for good communication through